Dude Everything.
Alright guys, so I just got done with the interview 2 days ago, and I thought, hey, this might be a good time to kind of bring up some basic tips and stuff, and just the general stuff you should already be doing, but if for whatever reason you didn't know to do this for job interviews, go ahead and just, take some notes, I guess. So first thing, I apologize, I can't wear a tie. If you can find someone to tie, my girlfriend tied it for me. I can't tie ties. I just tried for about 30 minutes, didn't happen. But dress for the occasion. So you may feel like, oh, I don't want to be overdressed for this job, but it's better to be overdressed than even just the slightest bit not. And the reason for that is you just want to show them that you're eager. You want to be there. You want to, whatever the job is, it is just good to be there and show that, hey, this guy's willing to dress up. Maybe you get a haircut, you shave, and just you're looking as prim and proper as a future employee as they would want to hire somebody. So the next thing is show up early for your interviews. A lot of times people are like, oh, how early did you show up? I showed up an hour early with an hour drive beforehand. They thought I must live across the corner, and that impress them. And you might think, oh, that's not that big of a deal, but to some people it is. Showing up on time is crucial to jobs, and just the fact that your boss doesn't want to have to be keeping track of you and your time. They want to be able to trust that you're going to do everything you need to do and show up and do the things that they pay you to do. And so much so that not only did my first interview, did he comment how he really likes that and said verbatim, the person hiring me, that really shows me you want this job. I like that. That's some good points right there for you, Dylan. I said, nice. And then you continue on and have the interview. And if they can't take you in, don't worry about it. You sit there and you wait. But the fact is that you were able to get there early because you wanted the job. The next basic thing, guys, is be prepared. And what I mean by that is know a little bit about the company, know the position forward and back and what it's required. When they send you, a job application that says this is what you need to do, you need to know that in the interview. Don't be learning what the position is, because you need to be addressing the points of general duties, main duties, all that, whatever it is, you need to address each and one of those bullet points in your interview. And bring your documentation, back it all up. Bring at least 2 copies of your resume. Bring your cover letter even. Bring a reference list that expands upon the ones that are already on your resume. And if you have anything that, like a portfolio that would be good for the job, bring that too. It's better to have too much. And it's just bring a binder in with you. That's typically what I do. And I want that there for them so that when I want them to ask me as many questions as they can. I need to be there. The longer I'm there, the better the interviewer is going. I'm not saying to extend it by any means, but you want a healthy conversation because they are hiring you and your skill set. So the fact that you're there means they're open to whatever skill set you have. Now you need to sell them. You are a salesman at this point. And that may sound a little sleazy, but you're selling yourself. This is what you do. This is why they need to hire you. Alright guys, so after we gave them all this documentation, our resume, and any other additional resources that they requested, you need something unique about you. You need something that's going to say, oh, like this is the type of person I am, that how do I separate myself from the other people? In my case, I use my YouTube. Okay, this is what I do with my free time. I do coding tutorials, and I am working with programs and software on a regular basis, Premiere Pro, Photoshop, all these sort of little things that, hey, that may not necessarily hit our target job details, but it's nice to know that you have some additional skills if we ever need something like that done. So separate yourself in whatever way you can and try and be as unique as possible, and be there on game day is really how you need to refer to it when you go in to the job interview. That's game day, and be prepared to deliver. So I hope you guys found these basic little tips helpful. See you next time.